technically day 2, but I started like a little challenge for myself because I noticed that I was being a bit of a couch potato and just getting really stuck in my head about how to just start working out again. I had just come back from traveling for 2 weeks, which was great, but I got sick. That's sometimes common. It happens. After I healed myself, I was just kind of in my mind. I don't know if you've ever found yourself feeling like, oh, you just get stuck in this rewind of, oh my God, I was making so much progress and now I have to start over, and it feels like it's just so hard to start over. Why did I get sick? And you're just kind of like mad at the world. But I guess it made me realize that moping around for 2 weeks after I had been healthy was not the strategy for me to make it to the gym. And one of my goals for this year was for the gym to be my most visited place of the year. And without tying any strings or like very specific things, and I kind of just chose a program to work out with called Alive. I think it's by Whitney Simmons. My sister recommended it to me and she's been working out and she's loving it. Anyways, I am starting to just document how I am approaching going from a couch potato to an active person. And there are a few things that I consider why I was picturing myself as like a couch potato. One, my steps were not over 5,000 steps per day. That was my average. I used that tracking with my Oura ring, which I put away while I was working out. I didn't want it to get scratched up while I was doing weights. Now I'm driving again. And then the other thing was just, I was not doing the things that I set out to do work-wise. Just a little context about that. I'm pretty much home all the time. Technically I have a business with my husband, but I haven't been technically involved in the business for the past 2 years because of health, and there's a long story behind that. If you want to know more, I could share about it, but long story short, hormonal imbalance, and just literally lost my energy completely, and just a will to want to work and produce. My husband is an amazing man because he's been supporting me through all of this, but there's definitely a part of me that feels very guilty because I want to get back to work. I want to like produce my own thing. We started the company together. This is a long tangent now. Anyways, I'll close that chapter real quick. I haven't made the best use of my time as far as like creating sustainable health goals for myself because I've been so focused on the results instead of the process and the journey. A lot of times I would feel like so overwhelmed because I just wanted to already lose the 30 pounds when I haven't even put in the work to lose 30 pounds. But what's interesting about it all is that while as a creative person, I've always thought that I needed to find my passion, and I've been reading this book called The Beautiful Book of Questions. The Book of Beautiful Questions. And in it, there is an incredible reframe, which I had a moment about yesterday after I was playing pickleball and I was sitting in the jacuzzi reading my book, trying not to be on my phone because that's another culprit of couch potato identity right here. But the reframe was, instead of follow your passion, follow your curiosity. And my curiosity of trying to be healthier and cooking, and it's all been around just being healthier as a woman, and I just need to tune into that and follow my curiosity. With that being said, going from a couch potato to an active person, meaning that I don't overexceed the amount of time I spent on my phone consuming content just for the sake of it, that I walk over 5,000 steps on average. My goal is to at least hit 8,000. But hey, if my average goes up, great. The third thing is not consuming myself with, I gotta lose weight, but instead find the joy. And you don't have to be happy to go to the gym. You just have to go. That's what I need to remind myself. Just go. And it's gonna suck, but then you'll feel better after, which I do. I'm filming this video right now after I got out of the gym because I was just so filled with inspiration. I don't know. And when I go to the gym now, I look forward to it, partly because even though I'm consuming content, which I am, I'm listening to a podcast about how to be like a creator on YouTube and all of this, and I'm learning a lot. I thought I wouldn't be able to focus while working out, but because I'm using this app, the Alive app, I hope I'm saying the name of the app right, but it's just so interesting that it tells me what to do. There's a timer, so every time I do my sets, I love that there's a timed amount of rest. That's super important, especially when you're a woman. And I will get into all my fascination with training as a woman and the female physiology, because that's another thing. I want to share my knowledge that I've been so privy to learn the past, I don't know, 5+ years on the female physiology, but I've just been so stuck in my head to actually do it for myself. The science says that it works, but then I want to share that it works, but then I'm not believing it because I'm not doing it for me. I guess my approach to this is, while I'm going from a couch potato to an active person, I want to show you how to do it from the female physiology perspective. And without tying too many goals and whatever, I really want to just learn how to enjoy the process. Because for so many years, my mind has been so tied. Shoot. Oh no, it's right here. I'm charging my car. So tied to the outcome of losing weight, getting skinny, blah, 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 and calorie counting, and all these things that were learned, whether through the media or through my parents or through friends. And I just know that that approach is not healthy. It can't be, because you're just focused on trying to get to that number, but then because you're so ridden with stress about getting to that number, that you might get to that number and not even enjoy it. And what's the point? If you're miserable losing weight or going to the gym or whatever, the likeliness of you to continue long term, and I'm saying this to myself, I'm just sharing what I am like learning, and like the insights are coming in as we speak. What is the point of continuing anything if you're constantly miserable doing it? What's the point of doing a job that drains your energy? What's the point of eating something that tastes like shit? Really, like, that's why I learned how to cook, because nobody can cook like me or like what I like. I rarely go to restaurants anymore, which I'm proud of that. It's not like I don't want to support restaurants, but they're just not cooking at the quality that I have created for myself. The standard that I've created for myself, they're not meeting that quality. And if they do, it's way overpriced, and I can cook it just the way I like. The same thing with working out and being more active and not being on the couch for so long and just consuming so much information, because I'm scared to take a step and see if I can honestly change my life in that way. That's why I want to share and show up as vulnerable as I am right now. The fact that I'm saying on the internet that I'm a couch potato is ridiculous, but it's true. I'm gonna just try and make of moments that I'm like, I don't know, right now I feel this way and I'm pushing myself to go to the gym or whatever. It's 1:30 p.m. and I'm charging my car. Oh fuck, I'm supposed to be charging my car. Anyways, we'll talk on the next video. Bye.